Ohayou gozaimasu. Watashi wa Gaijin. Fallout New Vegas ni yokoso. And we are back in the wasteland. Last time we did Fault 19 a favor and helped him figure that shit out. Now we're heading towards Aerotech Office Park. Let's see what's jingle jamming in here. Ooh, there's an actual traverse. Oh, it's an actual traversable area. Oh yeah. I guess we'll go in. Hello, friends. Oh, it's NCR. Huh. Hi.
The Legion being wiped out at Nelson gave us some breathing room. Hopefully the brass will use that.
What exactly is this place?
This here's where folks go when their luck runs out. Drifters up from the Republic, locals that can't turn a dime, drunken reprobates from all around. And if you don't have the caps to get onto the Strip, odds are you'll end up here.
Sounds like a chaotic place. Is there any way I can help?
Well, I am a little short-staffed. Maybe you could give me a hand.
Sure.
Some people have gone missing from the camp lately. Haven't seen any signs of violence or heard about any feuds. They just up and vanished. And I've also got Keith and his gambling to deal with. I know that skunk's cheating folk out of their savings. I just can't prove it.
Tell me about this Keith.
Keith's a two-bit hustler. He runs a gambling operation out of his shack. Ask me, he wins way too often to be playing fair. I suspect he's running drugs, too. I just can't prove it. Maybe you can find something. Talk to him, poke around his shack, something.
I'll see what I can do. Keith. Okay. I guess I'll just go check every building until something says Keith's shack. Well, this looks rather shack-like. Keith's shack? Nope. Counterhacker area wants you to find evidence on Keith is running a crooked gambling. So, yeah. That's still the Emeritus. It said shack, right? It's not gonna be one of these buildings, is it? Oh. Maybe it will be. Is there a friend? No, there's no friendly in here, so... Guess I'll just wander around and take a trip. I just actually realized something. I could actually sell all those, all like the talking books I have, because I'm at 100 charisma. Huh. Kind of quiet in here. Doesn't seem like there's much actually in here. Bathrooms. None of this is working. Oh. Well, let's just confiscate all of that. Okay. Nope. Okay, so it's not in here. Maybe I should go and, like, speak to someone? Well, like, see if this guy's Keith, maybe? Are you Keith? You're Burt Gunnison.
I've heard through the locals that Nephi has passed on. I truly hope his soul finds peace.
Oh. What's the deal with all these refugees?
Poor lost souls, most of them. They thought to come to New Vegas and find their fortunes on its shining strip.
Dumb.
But the journey is often long, and the price to enter the city is steep. Those who could not pay ended up here, hoping to earn the caps they need. Some find honest labor, but more fritter away what little they've saved on crooked gambling and cheap liquor. Still, I minister to them as I can.
What do you do here?
I give what aid and comfort I can.
Probably could have been further.
I have medical knowledge thanks to my time with the followers.
Hey, with the followers. That's noble of you.
I only do what I can to help.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, I guess
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
we'll go check this one. Well, now this one's actually got lights on. Well, the other one had lights outside of it. Hey, Keith, you in here? Junkie. Ah, Keith. Hi.
Hey there. Fancy a game of Caravan?
Gambling's not my scene. Maybe you could hook me up with something medical. Or medicinal.
Oh, I get you. Looking for a slightly more chemical thrill? Okay, I'll tell you what. I happen to keep some jet around for emergencies. 35 caps and it's yours.
Jet's not my drug of choice. I'll keep looking.
Well, then why are you in?
I've run some cons in my day. One clever bastard to another. What's your trick?
You know how they say you make your own luck? Well, let's just say I make mine with a little extra ink on the cards.
Marked cards, huh? A little bit obvious, but not bad.
Hey, it's not like I use them all the time. Mostly I keep them in my shack until I see a really fat score roll into town.
Well, thank you for informing me, you dumb bitch. Oh, I can just take this. Okay. So, we're looking for his shack. I'll take that because I can sell it. Jet and jet. Wow, this is
Legion attacking so far from their bases means
I hear
we'll
a
have to
troublesome
watch out
Legion
on the
camp
road.
got razed to
so
the
many
ground.
drugs right under your nose.
They say the fiends are defeated, but I'm sticking close to the army, just in case.
Okay. So. Okay. So we're looking for some marked cards that we can totally use as evidence and not use
sticking close to the army just in case. They say the fiends are
to
defeated.
cheat at
I'm
Caravan.
sticking close to the army
I'll take the new cola.
just in case.
As we've done with the fiends, we'll kill anyone who resists our fight for peace.
Is this one his shack? Aha! Thanking you. Those are all mine now, you dumb son bitch. Alright, let's go and report this a-hole. Thanks for the idea, Dillweed. Hey, Mr. Man in charge. I got news for you. Turns out, you were right. You were close. Hey, man.
Word around the east side is that you took out some major players in the Fiends.
Damn right I did.
That should make life safer for a lot of people.
I've got proof that Keith is selling drugs and using marked cards.
Drugs and crooked gambling? Can't say I'm surprised. Here, you've earned this. I'm gonna go take Keith into custody. If you're interested in a little extra pay, I wouldn't mind backup.
Sure, I'm in. Why not?
Glad to have you. Let's go. Just stick close and follow my lead. Keith's a cowardly son of a bitch, but he might try something if he's desperate.
I'll come packing heat. I do love the design of this. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption again recently, Red Dead Redemption 2, and like the level of weapon customization, well, just the level of customization in that game in general is so obscenely good. And it's like, it's so annoying they never did the DLC for it that we all wanted. Like, man, Under Nightmare would have been so good. But no, it's forced to just stay on Red Dead Redemption 1. Which is fine, because it's a good game. It's just, you know, it's dated at this point. You play that game and it's noticeably old. Come over here. Do you want to take your time? Oh boy. Okay, well, let me just, there you go. Here we go.
They say the fiends are defeated, but I'm sticking close to
Keith,
the army just in
in the
case.
name of the NCR, I'm placing you under arrest for illicit gambling and the sale of unlicensed chems.
I got my gun trained on you, bitch.
Fuck you, man. I ain't going nowhere with you.
Come quietly now. I don't want to have to hurt you.
Why don't you go cry to your wife then? Oh, that's right. She left your worthless stinking
Okay,
ass.
well that's a low
You
blow.
son of a bitch!
Oh.
Well, that was a bit messier than I would have liked. Was there anything else?
You just shot that man solely because he insulted you.
Yep. I always warned him not to push my buttons. Well, ain't nobody gonna miss him anyways. Here you go. I promised you an extra reward for coming along, so that's what you get.
They say the fiends are defeated.
Okay, that
I'm sticking close to
seemed
the army.
excessive.
Something I can help you with, stranger?
I feel like I should. Okay, tell me about these disappearances again.
Some people have gone missing from the camp lately. I haven't seen any signs of violence or heard about any feud.
Okay.
I remember hearing some of the missing folks were doing business with Dermot and St. James, a couple of scavengers from Westside.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Glad to hear it.
Ooh, this one's an actual mission. Coyotes. Bist du das? That. Okay, over here. Miguel. By Miguel's pawn. And quite the collection he has. Okay. Oh! Hey! A super mutant. Mean son of a bitch.
Hi.
Who? What's a super mutant doing in a place like this?
I wash my bone with Sippy. I have Bogo. Phoebes a rope. Goodbye.
Hang on.
Oh, hi again.
Who are you?
Musho Fabish.
Nice to meet you, Musha. Do you have trouble speaking?
I have Bagobo. Goodbye.
Who are you? Nice to meet you, my son of a bitch.
My Pezes are not. Goodbye.
Huh.
Oh, hi again.
Okay.
Oh, hi again.
Huh. I didn't know that there was a super mutant in this area of town. Oh, okay. And yeah, in Westside. I had no idea. Cool. Hey, how you two clowns doing? What the hell are you wearing? You look like a milkman. How you doing?
When I talk to a girl, I start the conversation, and I didn't start no conversation with you.
Okay, firstly, rude. Alright. I don't need you to be hitting on me for us to have a conversation. Secondly, some people have gone missing and they were last seen dealing with you.
I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else.
I didn't mention Aerotech.
Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors, and, fuck you. You got nothing on me and Dermot. We gotta go through this again? What's it?
Casa Madrid.
I got nothing you need. If it's ass you're looking for, talk to Pretty Sarah.
Who's what? Who's what? Who's Pretty Sarah? Okay, so I need to go into their rooms. In La Madrid. Yeah, who's Pretty Sarah? Hi, Pretty Sarah.
Welcome to the casa. As long as you didn't come here to sell that scrawny ass of yours around here.
Okay.
I'm not hiring new girls.
Hey.
All slots filled, you could say. And my arrangements with Marco are exclusive.
Firstly, I have a fat ass. Thank you very much. I ain't skinny. I'm very proud of my butt. Secondly, you sure know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Just needed to make the situation clear is all. How can I help you?
Who's the merchandise?
3 flavors to choose from. Sweetie, Maud, and Jimmy. Sweetie's the house favorite, for reasons that should be obvious. Maud is what you might call the discount rack. She's what a customer wears if he doesn't have the caps to afford Sweetie.
Gross.
Or just likes them old. Jimmy's more of a specialist. I only hear good things.
So he's gay. I see. You not want to know the merchandise?
Most of my body is scarred all over, like a ghoul. Nobody around who'd want to screw that. No, I just run things.
How'd you get burned so badly?
We don't talk about that. Next topic.
What do you do around here?
I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms.
Huh. P-I-M-P. Pimp. Okay, well, I want to go in here. That is so much noise in the background. That's because my music stopped again. So, let me just... So I wonder if I could, if I had a certain... Well, hang on. What would happen if I killed him? I'm just going to do some experimenting. Okay. Well, Marco's now dead.
You can just talk to the whores, you know. You and me.
What do you do around here?
I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend. Now that Marco's no longer around, I guess it's up to me to collect rent, too.
Well, I made you an entrepreneur. I don't know if there was like a dialogue tree with him, actually. Maybe there was. Let me check if there's a dialogue tree with him first, actually. I just realized that was a dumb thing to do. Hey, man.
Welcome to Casa Madrid. Cheapest, cleanest whores in all New Vegas. If you want to know the rates for Poon, talk to the whores.
Is this apartment building yours?
Yep, for years now. Guess I should be calling it Casa Marco or something, but I haven't changed the signs. Folks who can't pay their way onto the strip need a place to stay too. And when Pretty Sarah set her whores up here, the Casa went full service. Like
I have a
who?
question about your attendants. Demott.
Roughneck prospector's all I hear. Good at what he does. Been renting a room here for a year or so. Nothing special.
I had a question about your tenants. Know anything about St. James?
Guy's unstable, but he pays his rent and Sweetie seems to like him all right.
Tell me about Pretty
Ain't so
Sarah.
pretty, is she? Not since she had a run-in with those fiends over near McCarran. This fiend named Cook, on account of the flamethrower he wears. He had his way with Sarah. Every way it can be done. Then he starts frying her up for kicks. Guess it was how he signed his work.
Guess it's a good thing I killed him. Well, turns out he did have a dialogue tree.
You can just talk to the whore.
I
look at... All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms.
Well, I'll kill him anyway. You might be interested to know I killed the fiend named Cook.
You did? Well, that's one hell of a service to humanity then. I guess I always thought maybe I'd be the one to do it. But I just never got my nerve up. Maybe I'll sleep good tonight. Here, take this. It's how I say thanks.
You're more than welcome. I didn't do it for the caps. I did it for the good of humanity. This, however, I'm doing for fun. Marco, you were a wonderful help. Goodbye. Now he just died in his bed of suspicious, natural gun bullet wound causes. And now,
What do you need this time?
you're an entrepreneur. Now you run the place. You're welcome. No one's in here. 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 This is St. James's apartment. Let's do some breaky break. Oh, F you, I lost cover. The teddy bear? Interesting. So the teddy bear. I'm not gonna ask questions. Oh, you're Jimmy.
Sorry, man, but my services are members only, all right? You might try Sweetie.
And I hear you were a slave of Caesar's Legion.
I'm just a fantasy come to life. But you already knew that.
Been working here long?
Half a year or so. The Casa's a dump and Marco's a pig, but Pretty Sarah makes sure I don't get hassled. I don't get as many customers as Sweetie or Maud, but the customers I do get always come back.
What about Pretty Sarah?
She's an honest woman. Splits the earnings fair and keeps Sweetie and Maud in line. Minds her own business, too. She knows what it's like for people to go through things they'd rather not talk about.
Yeah, how much for your services?
Sorry, ma'am, but ain't enough caps in all of New Vegas to make me do that. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so you're gay. Got it. Good thing is, my character's a lesbian. Hi, sweetie.
So I hear the hunter of one of them strip families up and disappeared.
Hey, honey.
That's-
Looking for something softer than a man can give you?
That's not the voice I anticipated. How much do you cost to hire?
It's worth every cap, baby. I'll do things to you you didn't even think was possible, and leave you feeling like everything's right in the world.
That doesn't answer my question. Here's your money.
I'm gonna make your toes curl, baby.
That's such a bad descriptor of what is happening. Hi, sweetie.
Hi again. You here to play?
You work for Pretty Sarah?
I bring in the customers, and she makes sure no one gets rough. Sarah's good people. Good enough, anyway.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm called Sweetie because I'm the sweetest piece you'll ever find anywhere outside of the strip.
Well, okay. Did I hit A? I didn't hit A. Why did it skip? Wouldn't you make more money working on the strip?
I got my start at the Gomorrah.
Yep, that makes
Good
sense.
money, but I saw how those Omertas hook girls on free jet or
Yeah.
MedX, then start charging. Slavery through a needle is what that is. I earn less out here, but I keep more.
I'll be taking care of them. Don't worry. Does St. James pay you for anything unusual?
A client's got a right to privacy, so it'll cost 200 caps for me to tell you all about it.
Let's say 100 caps, or you could earn 0 keeping your mouth shut.
Funny how I make caps every time I open my mouth.
Jesus Christ.
St. James's problems, that's for sure. Never wants me to say a thing or for me to move around either.
That's disturbing.
Lately, he brings a teddy bear with him and props it on the bed like it's watching us. Ugh, it's creepy as hell. Not the worst I ever been with, but more a pervert than most.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know St. James?
Sure do. St. James is my #1 customer. He's a prospector who pays Marco to stay here at the Casa week to week. I don't know why his friend Dermot chose to stay here. He's never been with me or nobody else. But St. James likes having me close at hand.
Well, you're about to lose one of your best customers, probably. What is this door? I didn't lose anything for coming in here. I guess this is Pretty Sarah's room? I don't know. No one in here. Where's the other lady? Where's Maud? Hydra. Damn. I don't know why I'm going all the way over there. It's over here. Dang it. It's fine, I have 8 bobby pins. That's basically infinite bobby pins. I don't get why these doors are locked. Oh, there's a chem lab in here, which I can't use for some reason. Okay, so, I mean, this was next door to Sweetie. There's Sweetie. There's Maud. I just want to know the full selection, you know? That's Jimmy. Oh, Maud. Hi, Maud.
Don't see many of your kind here in the casa. Women, I mean, who ain't working.
Your chest and face say 2 completely different stories about your age. Aren't you kind of old to be doing this?
Old but spry, honey. So long as my back don't give out, I can make a living lying on it.
Jesus.
May not be as fresh as Sweetie or Jimmy, but pretty Sarah keeps me around for a good reason. Experience.
And the fact your face looks like a road service map. You work for Pretty Sarah?
That's right. Strange at first, having a woman for a pimp,
Probably
but
safer.
she's tough enough to handle any trouble so far.
Tell me about Sweetie.
She's a good earner. Of course, she don't care who she sleeps with or what they do to her.
Yeah, that seems kind of dangerous. What do you know about Jimmy?
I suppose he's okay for one of those. I suppose Pretty
Jesus.
Sarah's got to cover every sort of customer.
Madam, it's like the year 2200... Wait. It's like 2290 something. Why are you still homophobic? What is wrong with you? What do you know about Dermot and St. James?
Those boys been living here a while now. They sell salvage and do all right. I never been with either of them. That St. James is all over Sweetie every time he rustles up the caps to afford her. She says he's peculiar, but who isn't?
I think he's infinitely more peculiar than you think. I'd like your services.
If you're looking to get perverted, go talk to Sweetie. She's less particular than I am.
Did you just deny me?
If you...
Oh. Oh, right, because I'm one of those. Alright, you homophobic bitch.
I'm glad mean son of a bitch is on our side. Still wasting your time?
Okay. I was wondering if maybe Dermot had slept with him, but evidently not. Alright. So I still need to be in here. This room. Ah, Dermot's ledger. Alright, you 2 dick faces. And to warn you, I have a gun. Hi, dickweed.
I said fuck off.
I know what you and your partner have been up to. I got the evidence from your rooms.
You're right about that. St. James, got a thief here.
Oh. That'd be more fun. That'd be more fun to threaten the other guy first. You stay right there, Dick Cheese.
We gotta go through this again?
Look what I found in your room.
What are you doing stealing my stuff? That ain't even mine. I mean, it's mine, but it's private. Give it back. Hell, don't give it back. I don't care. Just found it when we was working salvage and thought I'd save it to give to some kid if one came by.
Don't do that.
We gotta go through this again?
Okay, well, wait, hang on.
We gotta go through this again?
I saw something about Sweetie. Hey, you spend most of your caps on Sweetie.
That's private. I don't go asking about how you like to get laid, and I don't want to know. Enough of that.
I found this ledger in Dermot's room.
You got his book? Dermot, this bitch got your book. She got your book.
And now, I have the wrong gun. Oh well, you die. I'm too close, aren't I? Never mind. Good job, boys. Yeah, I'll take the dynamite. We can sell that. Wait. Oh, there you are. You blended in with the frickin' floor. I don't care about that. That doesn't cost me anything. So let's head back to the Aerotech offices, turn this in, and whoa, we have been going for a while. Holy crap! That's a big old episode. But that'll be it for today. There you are.
Nelson's
Hey, Captain
back
Parker.
in our hands. I hope we can. Have you found out what happened to those missing refugees?
St. James and Dermot were behind it. They're dead now.
How do you know? Did you find proof?
I found this evidence in their rooms. They attacked when I confronted them.
Oh, sick bastards. Can't say I'll shed any tears for them. Here, you've earned this.
Well, thank you, Captain. And that is the end of today's episode. So thanks so much for watching. If you liked this episode, you know what to do. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit share. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell a stranger on a train that this is where you'll find the funky, fresh, adult content. Lily, where can they go to follow me? That's right. Go to Twitter, @BurkeTheGuyIsIn. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, or joining one hell of a day. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.